Welcome to the Edify Studios podcast, discussing the shift of architectural concepts into actual solutions, disrupting the current status quo, and having a blast the whole time. Here are your hosts, Brad Glauser and Brad Walker.
Hey guys, welcome back to a special GlassBuild edition of the Edify Studios podcast. Today, we're talking to Syndi Sim. She's the Vice President of Marketing and Business Development for Diamon-Fusion International. Syndi actually brings a lot of expertise and a lot of education to GlassBuild, and we talk about 5 reasons that you should actually attend GlassBuild and why DFI is bringing that value to you. So please come along, enjoy us for the ride. Maybe there's a giveaway hidden inside. Take a listen. Hey guys, welcome back to the Edify Studios podcast special edition with NGA GlassBuild. Brad Glauser, Brad Walker, here to bring you some value today with Miss Syndi Sim with Diamon-Fusion. Welcome to the show. How are you, Syndi?
Good, Brad and Brad. Thank you.
She got it right again.
Dos Brados. Nailed it. Ambassadors of GlassBuild 2019.
That's
we were
right.
here. So we were talking with Syndi Sim, VP Marketing and Business Development, Diamon-Fusion. How are you today?
Pretty official right there. I like it.
I'm great. Thanks, guys. Yeah, pretty official. Not bad, huh?
Not bad, not bad. Well done, my lady.
Thank you, gentlemen.
So Diamon-Fusion, DFI, I've seen a couple different ways, a couple different things. What do we say? How do we say it? What's the right way?
Thank you for asking. It's actually Diamon-Fusion International, DFI, and Diamon-Fusion is our flagship product. So I would like to go by DFI, and then when we're calling out our product, it's Diamon-Fusion.
Perfect. DFI.
I like it. DFI. We are on board, on the ship, so let's set sail.
Yeah.
You know,
Optically clear protective coating.
That's right. That's right.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
I'm just getting the chills left and right over here. You know what I mean? Diamon-Fusion International, optically clear, some really technical, awesome words. Welcome to the glass industry. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Syndi. We'd love to kind of dip into a little of your background and just kind of have you introduce yourself here on the podcast. How long you've been in the industry, how you got introduced to it, and a little bit about Diamon-Fusion as well.
Great. Thank you very
DFI,
much.
rather.
Thank you. So I'm relatively new in the glass industry, and I've actually been in the industry 6 years. And from what I've gathered, that is relatively new. So this was my first foray into the industry with DFI. And I actually have a background in sales and business development and marketing. I've been doing that for well over 20 years, but DFI is the first time doing it within the glass industry, and I absolutely love it. It's been a wonderful ride, and the industry is fantastic, really accepting me with open arms. With all that said, what is DFI? We are really in the business of keeping glass looking beautiful, like new, and simply easy to clean. We develop and manufacture and distribute our low maintenance coatings and our automated machinery globally. As I mentioned earlier, our flagship product, which is Diamon-Fusion, it is a patented protective coating that is applied to glass or other silica surfaces. And what we really focus on is transforming ordinary glass into high-performing glass.
Okay.
And our product is really used mainly on shower doors, but in the past 5 years, we've seen a huge increase in residential windows and commercial glazing, whether it's glass canopies, glass railings, entrance doors. We're really starting to see the commercial industry starting to embrace the idea of a low maintenance protective coating on their glass.
That's really smart, I think. From a life cycle analysis standpoint, I can see that maintenance key and what is low maintenance and how that works with individual campuses. I can see that actually expanding across the products board. Is this fairly new for DFI, or this is really cool?
So DFI has been in business for more than 22 years, and we actually started out applying our coating, Diamon-Fusion, to shower doors. And it was embraced, and now really Diamon-Fusion is being offered as a standard feature on shower doors. And so that's relatively commonplace today. And what we see now in the past 5 years is the interest from the commercial community. So with the major glass fabricators, the commercial guys that are doing a lot of commercial work, we're really starting to see a level of interest because, as you pointed out, Brad, it reduces maintenance costs. It really protects the glass. And when you have architects designing these amazing projects, oftentimes in reality, they don't think about how they're going to care for the windows or the cleaning process or the maintenance costs.
Oh, absolutely.
So we've really been able to reduce maintenance costs on some of these buildings and kept the glass looking beautiful and protected. So it's really a win-win, and we're starting to see architects, coming, really sourcing and specifying Diamon-Fusion, and then thus getting more involved in the commercial side of it.
Yeah, maintenance has been a really big topic, I think, of discussion when looking into life cycle analysis, looking what's happening from a retrofit standpoint in the industry and how we're keeping products on projects, but even the renovation aspect of them and allowing them to last longer on projects. As you speak to an architect, as they come up, say at your glass show booth or something like that, what's some of the messages that you share with them directly, and what are they asking, and what is that message to that architect?
So recently, thank you for that great lead in. Recently, we're very proud to announce that we worked with a company called RBA, Ron Blank and Associates. They helped us to obtain a health product declaration. So HPDs are incredibly common and used by architects worldwide, essentially. And now we're proud to announce that Diamon-Fusion with an HPD can contribute 1 point to LEED version 4.
Really?
And yes, and so
wow.
For our product to be able to contribute to LEED points and for the architect community to embrace it, it's been a phenomenal partnership. And so we were recently at another trade show, and we worked and talked with a lot of architects, and the fact that we are on buildings worldwide, but some of the more famous buildings here locally in the States, our product Diamon-Fusion is on Nike headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon. Our product is on the Tiffany building in New York, and Target headquarters in Minneapolis, and so many amazing projects. And we're able to showcase these projects and able to really pinpoint the need and the request for Diamon-Fusion on these projects. And every project is going to have a different need. Some want to reduce the maintenance costs. Some want to really protect their glass, like the old Tiffany building in Manhattan. That was truly about keeping the building looking pristine and beautiful at all times. And
wow.
And Brad, if I may also mention that you had at the beginning of the last conversation mentioned restoration.
Yes.
Really, it's far more cost effective to protect your glass at the design level than have to replace your glass, 15, 20, 25 years later. Protect it from the onset rather than having to replace glass in the future.
It's a big conversation that we are a part of just in the industry as we look forward to the 2030 challenge, the 2050 restoration ability within projects and buildings. And it's it's encouraging for me to actually see that DFI and Diamon-Fusion is the innovator kind of in that space, I think. And to understand that you guys are reaching out from an educational standpoint to architects via AIA, via Green Build, and then participating in those value-added processes,
yes,
like LEED.
Yes.
And it's really interesting to see that. It speaks more to a lot to not so much the product level, but the mission that you guys are a part of in this industry. And I think that just kind of puts in a bigger picture of what DFI actually can bring to the architects, to these projects. So no, I really want to just say thank you for looking into that, and especially this the HPD, the Health Product Declaration. Talk a little bit about that, and what has been your motivation to kind of go that direction?
Well, that's a good question. I'm going to take a quick step back. That we have
Sure.
realized that by promoting and selling our coating to the glass fabricators, it is awesome. Okay, it's great.
Sure.
We have phenomenal customers, but we actually have to drive business to our customers. We have to market and educate the architect community. And because a protective coating is not commonplace within that community like it is on shower doors, we have to spend a lot of time, energy, and money to help educate the architect community to specify Diamon-Fusion, thus driving the business back to our glass fabricators. So with speaking with the architects, they said, well, you need an HPD for us to specify Diamon-Fusion. And so we talked to a lot of our architect partners, and we were able to say, okay, what is the benefit back not only to obviously DFI, but what is the benefit back to the architect, to the building owner, to the our customer, which is really the glass fabricator. And by investing in the architect community, by investing in HPDs, by investing in getting our product LEED approved by USGBC, it takes really a community of our glass fabricator customers and the architects to say, what do they need to proceed? So it's been a phenomenal, really, communication or phenomenal dialogue between those three folks. So the three entities, the architect community, our glass fabricator community, and then ourselves, is how do we drive business to our glass fabricator? One of the things I do want to mention, Brad, is the fact that it is important for us not just to sell our product and walk away, is the support level we give to glass fabricators. We're very fortunate to do business with some of the most notable and best glass fabricators nationwide. And so we have to provide a superior level of marketing and sales support. And within that comes the architect community support.
Yeah, that's interesting. You mentioned both fabricators and architects. I think that to the overall process of innovation for it, but also just the level of awareness you are for your product and the results of your product to really reach just the true customers and the influencers for it. I mean, it sounds like as you look at GlassBuild, you can see that is an opportunity to address each of those audiences in a way more personal format. And do I have that right? Or what is that motivation for you guys to take GlassBuild as that opportunity to do so? Tell us a little bit about that experience and what your process is, or has been in the past, to participate in GlassBuild.
Okay, great. So GlassBuild for us is a very, very big deal. We spend months and months planning. We have an opportunity not only to showcase our machinery, but we have an opportunity to really converse with our current customers, to meet new prospects. And it's really a game changer for us by the fact that we have a machine at the show. So what we do to prepare, so when we were at the AIA show, which you referenced earlier, that was us reaching out to the architect community and marketing that we'll be there and telling our glass fabricator customers that we are going to be there marketing to the architect. So now we are marketing to our glass fabricator customers, that here we've done a lot of work for you trying to help get our product specified. Now we want to show you how to apply our product and how to really take our product to market. And when we prepare for GlassBuild, we know we're bringing a machine, and that leads me to say, what are we going to be doing at GlassBuild this year?
Yes. What are you going to be doing at GlassBuild this year, Syndi?
Thank you,
Brad.
Brad.
Question.
We will be having our Fuse Cube there, and we're thrilled by the success of the Fuse Cube. Our Fuse Cube, if Brad, you didn't know, is a incredibly large chamber, for lack of a better term right now. It is a chemical vapor deposition process that allows the glass to be treated on both sides of the glass in less than an hour. So if you imagine a big blue box, we are able to roll in, 75, 100, 125. We have Fuse Cubes up to the size of 400 that you can roll in racks of glass, and the glass will be treated on both sides, all automated. So no more labor costs associated with this machine. So when we go to GlassBuild, not only are we going to showcase our machine, but we are going to present the fact that now you can treat these commercial projects, you can treat the storefronts, you can treat the hospitality shower doors, you can treat the entrance doors on your, your newest retail project, you can treat the glass railings in the fuse cube. Okay, so not only are we giving them a very low cost automated process, we are also then driving business to them by, working with the architects. So we really are trying to do everything we can to support the fabricator. And one of the newest things that we really found out, really through my travels, so I travel very consistently throughout the country visiting with glass fabricators. And the one thing that I found out in the past, probably about 6 months to a year, is that glass is getting bigger. And the bigger the glass, the harder it is to treat the glass. So
yeah, that's so true. It's a big trend in our industry as far as jumbo and oversize.
Exactly. Sure. So not only are we seeing that with shower doors, which is being utilized by fabricators putting shower doors in the fuse cube, but we're starting to say, hey, I just got a request this morning from one of our fuse cube customers in Arkansas. They are treating a large medical facility and they want to treat all the IG units in the fuse cube. So we know now that our fuse cube must be larger in size. The height and the width of our fuse cube has increased with the demand from the industry. So with glass getting bigger, our machine is now being specifically tailored to what that fabricator needs. And so that's something really exciting for us. And we also have our fuse rocket, which our fuse rocket is another machine. It's still in production, but that is an inline chemical vapor deposition machine for essentially the mass production of shower doors, treating shower doors or large glass projects. But again, we are really listening to what the industry wants, and we're doing our best to give them exactly what they need to treat the large pieces of glass.
I think the technology is important to actually consistently see the progression of it, but you're mentioning a couple of things inside what you're doing with your machinery to accommodate market demand. And I think that's important from a feedback loop standpoint. And how has that feedback loop been monumental in making those decisions while attending GlassBuild? I mean, you're talking to those glass fabricators. Is this a place where you can now have that one-on-one experience?
So what we do at GlassBuild, so again, GlassBuild for us is a huge opportunity. It's an investment that we take very seriously. Not only do we promote GlassBuild, I'm thrilled to be doing this podcast, supporting GlassBuild with Edify Studios, and we are going, bigger and to get people to make sure they stop by our booth. So with a couple things, what are we doing in particular? This GlassBuild?
Yes.
So
for example, as far as what can't they miss? I mean, obviously you're a big focus on education, right?
Yes.
There's got to be something that you're going to GlassBuild. These guys may not know what Diamon-Fusion or DFI is, and they've heard about it on this podcast. They want to go check it out. What is something that they want to make sure that they're going to take part in?
Well, thank you, because there's a couple things actually. So one of the things that we have been doing actually for a couple years is we have an educational seminar off the trade show floor. So wow,
that's awesome.
It is, because we have found that you can have amazing conversations on the floor, but there is a lot going on. Okay, but getting decision makers and folks that have a high level of interest in automated coating machinery, taking them off the trade show floor for only 30 minutes or so to a private room and giving them a presentation on the fuse cube, the fuse rocket, our product, and educating them when they're looking at making these purchases. And we try to make it an educational in the fact that everybody now, the whole industry is applying a protective coating, whether you are applying it to shower doors or you're applying it to commercial projects. Everybody is applying a low maintenance coating. And if you're not, you are behind the times, but everybody is applying it. Now, the majority of the the glass fabricators are still applying by hand. Now we're starting to see the shift. The coating companies now have different types of machinery to apply the protective coatings. So what we would like to do is we'd like to invite folks that are interested in our automated coating machinery to this special 30-minute presentation. And it's really about when you are deciding to move to automated machinery and the automated process of applying a low maintenance coating. Again, huge benefits from attending just this 30-minute presentation. Even if you're not even if you're not looking for the fuse cube and you're looking
Sure.
for our competitors, it's still a great way to decide what type of machinery best suits your facility and best suits your, really your line, your production line. A good amount of glass fabricators have a different line. They may have an inline system. They may have a batch system. They may have a production line that's 24 hours, and they may do different shifts. So we want to help you make the best decision. And if you want to sign up for this 30-minute program, it's on September 18th. This is a quick plug for our presentation.
Absolutely. Share away, please.
September 18th.
Thank you. September 18th at 3 p.m. in room B as in boy 301.
Okay.
You can also sign up for this presentation on our website. If you actually go to DifySolutions.com and then the 5 reasons to visit DFI GlassBuild. Again, it's DifySolutions.com, 5 reasons to visit DFI GlassBuild. We will be promoting this. I will be promoting it via LinkedIn. I'm very fortunate to have wonderful contacts on LinkedIn, and I will be promoting this. There has always been a really great opportunity at GlassBuild, and to take it up one level, to have one-on-one conversations with so many of these prospects at one location, it's just a win-win. We have seen huge success from this presentation, and we've been very fortunate at selling a lot of fuse cubes from this presentation alone.
Well, the great part about it that I saw is I just kind of looked into where that website is, and we'll put the links here on the social media and also on the podcast in the descriptions below, where you guys can actually access some of this stuff right now, and then also contact Syndi and her team. What I like about it is just super straightforward. It's just, you do say it's just no fluff, no gimmicks. And you guys actually teach these fabricators how to grow their businesses, looking at automated machinery. What is that best decision, and how to accommodate the market with the bigger oversized glass. And I think you do a smart presentation rather than just saying, here's a fuse cube or here's the machinery we're looking at, but at how it applies to their business. And I think from a application standpoint for GlassBuild, DFI has chosen to participate for the fabricator, for the customer, seeing how they're actually working with the architect, working with the other influencers that help that product sell and come to market. They're here to make sure that glass fabricator can really imagine, picture, get a good business case of what is going to be applicable for their thing. This is literally exactly how you say. It's your goal is to grow the business of the fabricator and to make them more competitive. That's pretty smart. I love that.
Thank you. That's the one thing where I feel like we've been able to really create something exciting and positive in the industry by hand holding our glass fabricators. And when they buy our product and when they buy a machine, I always joke, well, you get me as part of that purchase, because what happens is I actually go out to our fuse cube customer. I go out to the customer. I spend several days with them. I handhold them, and we strategically come together on how to market DiamondFusion to best suit your business. I have some shower door manufacturers. All they do is produce shower doors. And just last week, I was in Chicago, and all they do are commercial buildings. And how do I help them really promote DiamondFusion to differentiate them? That's the strategy we put behind. It's not just giving them a coating. It's not just selling them a machine. It's how can we be a differentiator in the industry? It's my job to help that particular glass fabricator differentiate themselves by using our coating and to offer a value add to their customer. And so I take a lot of pride, and there's a lot of passion in me to help our glass fabricators be successful with our product.
I think that's awesome. And I think that it's very interesting. Companies like DFI sit in this interesting lane where they have many, many customers, but not many that buy, to be honest with you. End result is going to be the end user is going to be the ultimate customer. But the architect stands as a indirect customer who is a massive influencer, if not the influencer on the project. And then you have the glazing subcontractor who's going to, sort of have their word in saying it. But your customer, your true customer, is the fabricator, right? The glass fabricator.
Absolutely. That is my number one customer, without a doubt.
Right. And yet you probably spend 90% of your time selling to other people, like the rest of us, right?
You know what? I like that, Brad. I really do, because that is true.
I get it. And that's why I say they sit in this interesting lane where that is a reality of, 90% of the time is spent selling to not the customer.
It's true. I mean, we spend a good amount of time. I have a team that just markets to consumers, social media. It is, we are driving we are driving our brand to the consumer so that they walk in the glass shop and they ask the glass shop for a Diamon-Fusion treated shower door. And so then that glass shop asks their fabricator. And so from the top down, I work with the glass fabricator, the architect, and then a lot of my team then works on the social media, the B2C side, really pushing the brand with the consumer. So we really try to do whatever we can to promote Diamon-Fusion all around, and ultimately a win-win for everybody involved.
Well, let's make sure we put some of those links up as far as social media on this. It'll be on YouTube, and we'll make sure that we have the podcast and a lot of links there. You want to mention some of them and how they can actually reach out to you guys and get educated on that social media side of things?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we're thrilled to do this podcast. So thank you very much. And I want to talk about a giveaway, if that's okay.
Whoa, hold the phone. What's this now?
So thank you. We want to, or I should say our fantastic marketing team created a theme this year for GlassBuild. We really wanted to do something different, created a theme for our marketing strategy, created a theme about make your own luck. Come to GlassBuild, come to DFI and make your own luck.
I love it.
I thank you. I can't take any credit. It's my amazing team.
It is that fantastic marketing team of yours. Thank you, fantastic marketing team.
Oh, they'd be thrilled.
Without you, we wouldn't know about it. So I say it's you.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
So just for Edify listeners, if you visit the DFI booth, we do have something special for you. It's $25 in value, but it's actually something your listeners would love. And
ooh, a little mystery gift.
Yes.
Okay.
And really just to come by and meet us if you haven't ever met anybody from DFI, seen our machinery. And, we're really thrilled to help our customers make their own luck. And I really think that when you do business with us, it is a partnership and we help each other make our own luck.
So where can they actually visit you? What's the booth number? Yeah, what's the booth number where they can see you at?
The booth number is 1638. And
1638. 1638.
Yes. And we will have our fuse cube there. And I also encourage everybody to visit that top 5 reasons why you should visit DFI at GlassBuild. If you visit that page, not only can you see the top 5 reasons, but you can also sign up for our presentation.
Wow, that's awesome. Just want to recap real quickly that Edify listeners, go to booth 1638, give them all a high five, and tell them you heard about going to the booth from this podcast, and you will get a giveaway $25 value secret mystery gift.
That's right.
Yeah, we're not going to reveal it until you receive it. And if you want to actually put an Instagram story together and actually tag DFI and tag Edify Studios and actually tell everybody about it, that what they missed because they didn't listen to this Edified, let's make it work,
I love it. And I will I'm a huge believer in LinkedIn, and my contacts know that. So they'll definitely be seeing this podcast and the promotion of GlassBuild, and can't thank enough the team. I will tell you this, I'm really impressed with GlassBuild this year. The NGA, the team at NGA has really done a phenomenal job marketing GlassBuild, more so this year than ever. So it's very exciting. It's a wonderful time. The economy is doing very well. The glass industry is doing well. So we're very excited for this show.
Well, and to kind of just tell everybody about, I think one thing that we always ask is, what's your favorite thing about showing at GlassBuild? And we'd love to kind of hear DFI's feedback and also Syndi's feedback.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, I absolutely love this show personally because I get to really meet with my customers. I do visit them throughout the year, but it's always at their plant, and it's a bit of a timeline. You know, it's a scheduling, situation. So at GlassBuild, it's incredibly relaxing. There's a great fun vibe. There's a positive energy on the showroom floor, and it's just a great time to not only talk with customers, but to meet prospects. Oftentimes, I could go several months talking with a prospect on the phone or via email, and then to be able to meet them face to face and to be able to see kind of the passion within me about our product, I absolutely love it. So not only does DFI put so much emphasis and value in exhibiting at the show, but I personally love it because I get to really have one-on-one time with my current customers that have made us successful and to meet with new people.
Well, if you guys are out there listening to the podcast, we would invite you guys to visit the page as far as the top 5 reasons for DFI. We'll put it here right there on the screen, and then also a link in the description to make sure you do it. I'd love to make sure as these individuals that are preparing to go see GlassBuild, be it architects, fabricators, installers, or even consumers at the end of the day, to really look at that opportunity of the next technology, please reach out to Syndi. Syndi, can you give us the best place to actually reach out to you specifically and maybe set up another 15-minute meeting as far as just to get introduced to you and also to DFI?
Absolutely. Thank you. First, my direct office line. Please call me. Area code 949-529-3029. Or my email address, I absolutely respond to all emails, is ssim@diamondfusion.com, and would love to talk with you. We've been very fortunate in this industry and would just love to be able to meet you, talk with you, and do whatever we can to help you build your business and sell DiamondFusion.
Awesome. DFI, booth 1638, DiamondFusion. Optically clear protective coating, high performance, water repellent. It works so good it scares water.
I love it.
Just
love
terrifies it. Get that water right out of there.
That's great.
Okay.
Thank you.
We sincerely appreciate it. We sincerely appreciate you taking the time, giving us the story about yourself. 6 years is not a long time in the industry, but we're actually at a weird time where you've either been in the industry 5-6 years or you've been in the industry 40 years.
That's right.
Not a lot of middle grounders. So you're actually amongst a lot of peers in the same boat, and we appreciate you being in the industry. Appreciate you taking the time, letting us know about DFI, yourself, and then the process, and then what they can expect at GlassBuild 2019.
Awesome. Thank you, Brad and the whole
Absolutely.
team at NGA. It's been a pleasure. I really enjoyed it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for spending the time on the Edify Studios podcast. Please reach out to us here and make the comments below, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Edify Studios podcast with hosts Brad Glauser and Brad Walker. To learn more about Edify Studios, visit www.edify-studios.com. That's www.edify-studios.com.